Say something, partner. Judging by your charming odor, you've already picked the mushrooms we need. Oh, yes, there's the. My God, the stench is even worse up close. Here, I'll put them in my bag and before the whole camp etches. Alright, partner, looks like I have been an invaluable job of mixing these mushrooms with the Giselle greens. Say, why don't you tell Lopard what a good team we make? What in the seven hells does she have you do? She's gonna mess our scent with that? Can't say anything about how wise that plan is, but it sure is interesting. As I'm sure you've gathered from the tail end, from the tail end here, skinface and mikots and huntings in their blood, could be this plan might actually work. Anyway, it seems you two are getting along better than I could have hoped. Keep on with her, and I'll keep asking around for anyone lacking a partner. She. Mas ficar a conter a natural instinct. Joseph, the whole camp's in a havoc. Seems a lone chocobo's been sighted wandering around not too far south, waiting for a pair of hunters to come snatch it up. And is it all going to make the perfect first set for Kithia? Now, don't go thinking this bird will just walk right into your traps if you still as green as they come. Go with her and lend a hand before she misses out on her first catch. You heard Lupart. What are you waiting for, partner? That chocobo's not gonna catch itself. Ah, wait, before I forget. Aha! This is the special mixture I made after those mushrooms and some diesel greens. Fragrant, aren't they? Chocobo were aiming to Neb's being sighted to the south, which means plenty of hunters I think the air clever set up traps there. Lucky for us, though, I've thought one step ahead. You see, since so many hunters been down south, their scent will be as plain to the bird as his mushroom nest was. Now, if I was a chocobo, I'd steer well clear of that place. I might even be inclined to take a slightly more dangerous route so as to not run into any hunters. Now, if my instincts are right, the chocobo will go right through to Bandersnatch territory. That's why we gotta set up our traps to the north. Brilliant idea, isn't it? What's next? Don't tell me you've scared off the big bad uh, Bandersnatches. Just tread lightly and we'll both come back with a new chocobo. Here, let's divide up the greens and get to the setting the traps. Once everything's set up, let's meet at the hunter's camp to the north. Good luck, partner. What took you so long? I finished setting up my trap bells ago. So, are the Ashi greens in their place? I knew I could count on my partner. I hope you didn't taste any because I put a little something extra in my Isal greens. Sleeping powder. Once that chocolate falls for my trap, it'll fall into a deep sleep. Genius! Did you hear that? Was that a chocobo cry? It was over in the direction of your trap. Let's go, partner. Can you believe it? It's a genuine bona fide fight chocobo. See, hunting's easy. My plan worked perfectly. I'll take the chocobo back to Utali Feather. Partner, could you go and tell Upar that I'm a real hunter now? How are you and Dad to Willie Mikote faring? You don't say. Can't I actually beg the bird? I've never seen a hunter get a chocobo on their first outing. I guess what they say about me Ikotea is true. Can't leave you, the unsung hero, without his bit of praise either. If things keep going this well, then we may not even need to find a partner. Eu vi um vídeo que é muito assim, vira de 2%. Let's go, vira de 1%. Oh my god! I can't breathe! Sim. Clever chicks. Chocobo hunting isn't as easy as it looks. Those birds are too clever by half. I've designed some new traps, though, that I set up around the belly feather a few days ago. Might be about out there to check them. Think you could do that for me? There are two of them, one upstream of the White Room River and one out to the east of Belly Feather. All you really need to do is head out there to see if they've caught anything. The trap has not been sprung, but neither do you see any bait. The trap has not been sprung, but neither do you see any bait. So the chocobo's made off with a bait without springing the traps. Looks like I've come up empty-handed again. I half expected that would happen. That's why I dug bits near the traps in hopes of catching one off guard. Sorry. Guess I forgot to mention that part. Looks like both you and the chocobos managed to get past them on your own, though. Truth be told, this isn't the first time I've been outwitted by a chocobo. I've got more trap designs in the works, and I plan to test them out soon. Stop by again if you feel like joining. Bearers to the noble purpose, heaven's nothing in its measure, mortal and blinding fires of treasure, toil and vanquish we shall travel, children of the wishing and whisper our west, angels and hyper friendlies power. Hey, die Akquise sagt XIV Schweiz. Bearers to the noble purpose. something like sites of the North. Да, вот они говорят. things are going well, and I've been running into a bit of trouble with these giant bugs in these woods, though. Nothing out of the ordinary here. There's just the one bird that won't shut up. Haven't been able to catch a wink for all its bloody screeching. Had ourselves a bit of an incident the other day. Something came stomping out of the tree line and gobbled up one of our fresh cuff birds. Wasn't a damn thing we could do about it. If we're going to keep on this area, we'll need some extra hands. You tell the chief that. So they've got all up. So they have all got issues, but none of them thought to ask me for help. Do they think I'll bite off their heads or something? At any rate, I'd prepared to round up the birds from each camp. Thanks again for your help, friend. Say, since you're already stuck up and acquaintance with my people, maybe you'd be willing to lend them a hand. See if they talk to you after the troubles with heavily in them. Saving the night. God damn it, that's the third time this week. Blessed Bandersnatches keep snapping up the chocobos before we collect them on the track. The blessed beasts got the taste of chocobo meat and now they won't stay away. Why, I see three prowling nearby on the Belaga waiting for a meeting meal. If you were to get rid of them, might be as well make it worth your while. You slew the beasts. Wonderful. Now the chocobos won't become Bandersnatch fodder no more. To be fair though, the birds perfectly capable of fending for themselves. They only fell prey to the Bandersnatches because they were trapped. For that I feel bloody awful. But thanks to you, the noble creatures won't make such unfitting end no more. Something's bugging the chocobos. The bugs I mentioned earlier, God's damned feather fleas. They got suckers a arm long and love the taste of chocobo blood. Been wondering what to do about them. I managed to drive them away whenever they came near our bugs, but there doesn't seem to be an end to the buggers. I would go into the forest and squash them myself, but then leave the chocobo defenseless. Say, why don't you kill a few of them in my stead? If you could put down the out forest so you'd have my thanks. I think it's the fleece went down easy. Ah, you're quite a bug killer. The chocobos fly into a flurry at the very sight of those blessed bugs, and it takes the better part of the day to calm them down. Fix, you will be able to sleep peacefully for a while. Fire in the night, there's no way to finish the cacete. Tudo o que quero. Why does the cage... acho que é 50 e tais, por aí. By the 12th, this chocobo just won't shut up. She's got no hurts as far as I can see, and a sick bird makes such a fuss, which leaves just one possibility. I have a mind to go and verify my suspicion, but I'm not overly keen on leaving this bird when it's wailing away like this. Could attract predators. Would you mind going? Here, lend me your map. I'll mark the place he caught this bird. Chances are there's a nest nearby. If you find it, snoot what's inside and come back to tell me. There are eggs in the nest. Just as I thought, this one's about to be a mother. There's no helping it. Then, as fine a bird as she is, she's gotta go back to her nest. It's a rule of ours, you see. You can't catch a chocobo what's brooding. Don't matter that it's the finest specimen you've ever seen, or that you've been having a bad spell. Now, whatever the circumstance, we've got to see beyond the present. Elsewhere, we hunters won't have much of a future. Should I say it? Ele ia dizer que